Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today we're harvesting honey from hive number 2. We have had a terrible year on the ridge for honey production. Matter of fact, we missed the spring harvest. We left our honey supers on here. We had some requeening issues. We caught swarms. Of course, we didn't harvest any off the swarm. So now we've got 2 mediums here. The one medium came from hive number 1, which we had to consolidate. You've probably seen the video for that. The other medium has been on hive 2 here, and I'm betting we have about 9 full frames of honey to harvest. We'll leave the other frames in a medium on here so they can continue to either feed off of it or make it as the new fall flow comes. Today's video is going to be a full honey harvest. We're not going to make it too long with too many details, but we're going to let you see use our vapor board to drive the bees down. We're going to harvest and extract the honey, and then of course we're going to bottle it and label it. I can smell the honey in here now, so let's get it out of here. We've got our vapor board here, and as you know, the sun hits this and creates heat on this felt side. We spray the honey bandit on there, and the fumes that are emitted drive the bees down. And this is, again, non-toxic and very, very safe. And it smells good too. This actually isn't one that smells bad. So what I do is I just spray a liberal amount on the felt side. And this, once it heats up in the sun, is going to drive them bees down out of our honey frames. And it doesn't leave a smell or a taste on our honey frames. Top off here. Ooh, look at all the bees. Look at all the bees. Smells so good. All right, so now we've got our vapor board. Oh, I can smell that. It smells so good. So what I'm gonna do is set it on top here, and I'm gonna do it diagonally and just leave a little air gap on the corners here, and that's gonna allow it to draft down through. And you already hear the bees making noise here. That noise is them being, oh no, we don't like that smell, and they're just driving them down. I'm not using smoke on here because I don't want to smoke my honey frames, but this will drive them down off the honey frames. We'll come back, take the frames out. Won't be any bees on them. All right, let's see. I don't see any bees up here. That's great. That's really good. There's one bee flying up. Shouldn't be very many bees on here. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so that one not ready to draw. Let's set that off to the side. And that one, yeah. See, there's hardly, that's all empty around there. So that one's ready. That one's ready. Get that one out. Oh yeah, that one's ready. Again, oh yeah, see, there's no honey on these outside little holes here, and so as long as you're 80% or more capped, you're good to go. Welcome back. We've got our frames of honey here. We've got our 3-frame extractor cleaned and set up. We've got our filters. This is a coarse, medium, and a fine filter set up on our extraction buckets. This is a little adapter I made for putting a frame on. What you do is when you get a frame with all the honey on there like that, you set it on that screw right there, and you can spin it. And that way, as you're uncapping it, it stays in place. If you just set it on there, it would slide around. We don't have too much honey to extract today. Again, leaving these frames on there so long, the bees started eating their honey. So I bet they ate a third of the honey that was already on there. So it is the part that's capped, we're going to extract out. And I'm gonna use this uncapping fork just to lightly take the caps off of the closed cells, and what drips down into our filter here we'll keep, and then we'll put that below the bucket as we extract the honey. Let's start with our first frame here. We got one. It is capped on this side fairly well. So what we're going to do is just lightly use our capping fork. Oh, doesn't that look beautiful? Just to lightly take the caps off of that. There we go. That looks beautiful. I just how it's dripping off like that. Just looks delicious. And that's gonna work perfectly in our extractor. we're going to put the uncapped portion facing out in our centrifugal extractor. So put it in the out direction right there. Okay, let's get our next frame. We want one with a lot of honey on it. There we go. This one's got a lot of honey on it. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Now we're just going to, just like we did before, just lightly take the caps off here. You can see it dripping down. That looks beautiful. Now, if you had a really full frame, you could use the uncapping knife, but we really don't have any that's brought out that far. So this will be just fine for what we need to do. That looks beautiful. So just make sure I get it all uncapped there. There we go. Move the next one over. Again, facing out so the honey can pour out. There we go. Let's look for the next one. All right, here we go. We got another one right here. Oh, that looks beautiful, everybody. Beautiful. Again, there's hardly any honey out there. The bees have eaten it all. So this is all capped honey ready to extract. Make sure we got it all undone. There we go. Doesn't that look beautiful? Move it to number 3. Bring it on in there. Here we go. Put the cover on. Now let's extract some honey. Now we'll start the extraction process. Now remember, these frames aren't equally loaded with honey, so having 3 equally balanced frames of honey will help your manual extractor or even your electric extractor to keep from wobbling and getting a lot of vibration. So we having some of these frames with more or less honey is going to cause a little bit of out of balance issues, so we just have to stabilize it with our foot. But doesn't that look cool? We're just going to start to sling the honey to the outside. Oh, that smells so good. You can just smell that honey. Smell that honey. Take this cover off here, and you see what's going on inside there. Okay, I'll do it again slowly with the cover off. You can see what's going on. Oh, you smell the smell of that honey coming out of there. I can see the honey filling up in the bottom of the container too. Now we're going to extract the honey from the other side, and you can see all the honey has been removed from that side of the frame. Now we've got to get all the honey out of this side. Over our bucket. Oh, look at that, everybody. Just look at that, how it pulls. Pulled a little bit too much off there when I did that, but and just look how it just seeps. Doesn't that look delicious? Doesn't that look delicious? Gotta make sure you get them all uncapped. And it's okay if it pulls off like that, because it's collecting down in my bucket, and that's gonna be the bucket we collect our honey in. So, oh, that looks delicious. All right, let's watch the beautiful process of our honey coming out of our extractor. I love this part. Just watch it ooze out. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look wonderful? Now we just gotta tilt it because we don't have too much in there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? The color. That's beautiful. This is summer honey. You can see it has all the wax cappings and all that stuff. And we're sending it through the coarse filter right now. And we'll send it through the medium and the fine, and then we'll let it sit and get the air out. Now we're going to go from coarse filter to medium filter, and this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful sight watching that come out. This is the final process going into the fine filter from the medium filter, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous thing here as you watch this beautifully come out. So crystal clear. That is gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful summer honey. We've let the honey sit for a couple days, and that lets all the bubbles rise to the top. Now there's not many bubbles in there. I'm actually very surprised, and it is a really dark summer honey. It's almost like the color of fall honey, not a clear amber at all. Let's collect our first jar of honey here. Get this slid up, watch it slow. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Just gorgeous. Again, it's a summer, dark summer honey. Make sure we're not getting the bubbles on the top. Beautiful. Oh, look at that coming up to the top there, guys. Try to pinch it off at the top. Get to the top of the bear's head and close it off. And there is our first 2020 jar of honey. We've got 11 12-ounce. We've got 11 12-ounce honey bears of our summer honey. Let's get some stickers put on them now. We've got our Macon Ridge Farms Pure Honey stickers. We'll go ahead and put these on our bears. So what we do is we just line it up straight, get it right on the bear's belly. Slide it on. There we go. Macon Ridge Farms Pure Honey. We ended up with 11 12-ounce jars of our summer honey. And you can see we got a bee landing on it right here. You can see this is a beautiful dark amber, really dark amber summer honey, and it should be just delicious based on the flowers we have in the summertime here in the Western Tennessee. Didn't get much. Again, this is all we've gotten so far this year. Our spring, we got 0 in the spring due to queen issues, but we'll make sure we get these out to some good friends and neighbors. If you can, subscribe to RidgeLife if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out. And as always, have a blessed day and go RidgeLife.